now let's get into our quote of the week. And you know what I'm excited about with the quote of the week? This is the first time, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning, I can't remember, but I did spend money for the first time on the podcast this week. And so last week I started using OBS Studios, which allows me to do all these transitions and, like here, I'll just do it so you can see. So like I can do this in OBS Studios without even, like that transition I just did, I can do that in OBS Studios without even doing anything in a video editor. So, but I'm excited because last week I was just using the one camera, so I had to edit this in. But for the first time, I can actually hold this up and see exactly where it's hitting and hit it dead center. So this is our quote of the week this week. Running changes your body and your mind. Invest in yourself. Running changes your body and your mind. Invest in yourself. And I'm always looking at these quotes and trying to decide, I have a week, I have a whole calendar. I've shown you guys this before for the year. It's halfway done. It's getting kind of sparse. And I go through them each week and I try to decide which one of these quotes do I want to go with. And this one really hit me because this has been my journey with walking and then running. And it's this reality that running does change your body. If you get into running and you start developing yourself in that way, it will change your body, but it also does something to your mind. It puts your mind through intentionally stressful situations. And you could probably get this with weightlifting, sports, whatever. You could probably get it in any of those ways. But running specifically, it changes your body, but it also changes your mind in a positive way. And every time you go a little bit faster, a little bit harder, a little bit further, and you wrestle with your mind in that way, you're not only strengthening your cardio and your leg muscles, you're strengthening something in your mind. And David Goggins, Cameron Haynes, they both talk a lot about this. You grow from it in a very tangible way. And so this ends with invest in yourself. And I think that's a great way to also wrap up this episode is, listen, find something you can do that does in fact change your body in a positive way, but also that changes your mind and makes you a better person overall. Running does that. And I do want to say that if you listen to people who talk about running marathons and half marathons and you go, I could never do that, I want to encourage you, yes, you could. Yes, you can. And say, listen, just get out and start running 1 mile. And if you say, oh, I can't even run, I have this issue or that issue, then walk. Walk 1 mile every day. Just start walking 1 mile. And, I look back on my own personal journey with running. And my journey started with walking. At 240 pounds, I was walking 1 mile every day. 6 years later now, I run marathons. I am a marathon runner. I remember when I ran my second marathon at the end of May. And I thought, I just went from, even though both of my marathons have been over 5 hours, nothing to brag about, I thought to myself, I am now a marathoner. Like, I am a marathon runner. And that was profound to me to think about, given the fact that as a kid, I never ran, never liked running. It wasn't something I was interested in doing. And now in my 40s, I'm calling myself a marathoner legitimately. Now, hopefully, my next marathon, which is coming next Saturday, 1 week away, hopefully, when I get there, I will be able to say I'm not just a marathoner, but I am a sub 5 hour marathoner. That'd be cool. But for right now, I'm happy to say that I'm just an uncredible marathoner. All that to say is you could go from being somebody who is a walker to a runner just by walking, just by getting out there and walking. So I'll just encourage you, I love this quote, running changes your body and your mind, invest in yourself. Find something, whether it's lifting weights, running, walking, exercise, whatever. Find something you like, do it, and invest in it. Like, carve out that time. It's important to invest in yourself. And those benefits will be far more valuable than anything else you could be investing in. And I think if you start there, investing in yourself physically and mentally, you'll see those return on investments hit your workplace, your finances, your family, and all those other things. So just highly encourage you with that. Again, running changes your body and your mind. Invest in yourself.
No quit, no quit, no quit. Building their world, while they talk about us, all they talk about us. Educated, experienced, still not credible. So we embraced it. Now we're uncredible.